Good afternoon. We're having tropical conditions here in Northern Ireland. I'm up at Coleraine, or near Coleraine. I'm between Coleraine and not too sure, just outside Castle Rock. And this is the Bishop's Gate entrance. This whole domain is run by the National Trust, and it formerly was the residence of the Bishop of Derry, Londonderry. And this obviously was the gatehouse. Let's have a wee look. There's an old pump. An old garden seat. And you can just imagine this in its heyday. Absolutely wonderful. Bog garden down in there. And I've got a notice board here telling us where everything is. And this is all the information about the Bishop. Earl Bishop Frederick Hervey. And he was some boy. And this is the Mausoleum memorial up on the right that I spotted from the road. This is the Bishop's Gate, and this is the Mausoleum Temple, which is not a temple at all. It's a library, and this is the remains of, well, this is Downhill House in 1890, as it was. So I'm just going to try and find it. And here's the bluebells all coming out. It's not great. Love bluebells. A bit of a climb up here. And the good old Bishop must have had money to burn. And he spent it all on his domain. And you've got fabulous architecture, all engraved. And we've got a big mansion. I mean, what call had a bishop to have such a size of a residence? My goodness, that's absolutely ridiculous. And I wonder where the money came from. I don't know. And there we have the massive palace without a roof, of course, because whenever there was nobody else to fill it and the absentee landlords went back to England, all the big houses, well, all the big vacant houses in Northern Ireland, they didn't want to pay tax, so they were told to avoid paying tax. You took their roof off and you didn't have to pay any tax. And that's what they did. And the houses fell into total wreck within a matter of a few years. And this is the Downhill Memorial Mausoleum. I mean, what does anybody need to build this for? Like Mia's early movies be a good place for a peregrine. It's a nest. And this one says, Ile Mia's. Oh no, that's the one I read. Oh dear. What a twit I am. And that's the graveyard I was in there a minute ago. And this one says, Ut. No, not Ut. Ut Cernus et. What's that? IPSUM. And then let's get the other side. And look at where we are here. Isn't this marvellous? Look at where we are, looking over Castle Rock. And there's a big lake in there I didn't even know existed. And part of the structure is under pressure. And this one says L. B. B-U-P-E-R-E T-K. Vellum. Vellum. And I'd love to climb up onto that. I'm dead bad devil for thinking those thoughts. I wouldn't be able to get back down again. Look at the waves there, boy. Class. And this one says Talamo. Permis or perm is it Agreste. There you go. Come and see it for yourself. I thought I was just going to run across this field, but obviously I can't because there's a big ditch. It's obviously some sort of moat idea, so I'm going to have to take the long way around, which is a bit of a pain in the head because I'm limited by time. Look at those waves. And this was some massive construction. Absolutely massive. What man of God required such a grandiose house? You can see Jesus living in this. Born a carpenter. And look at the decorations up on the top of these pseudo columns. I wonder where this came from. Obviously the James Causeway. Because that's off one of the pillars. Please close gate. Hello indeed. Oh goodness. And what does it say? Mansion began in 1775. First of his buildings in Ireland. A Cork architect, Michael Shanahan, carried out the work. Although such was the bishop's practice of taking up and dropping architects in quick succession, it may have been designed by Charles Cameron, who was later to become famous in the service of Catherine the Great. You know, all these bigwigs are all interlinked. Second house that the bishop built in Ireland was at Ballyscullion on the shores of Loch Beg near Ballachy in County Londonderry. The bishop lost interest in it. And the house was never completed. It was dismantled in 1813. Only the portico survived. It was removed and now adorns the facade of St George's Church in High Street. I didn't know that. Well, this is what we've got. This is what we've got. My goodness. I presume this area wasn't, you know, roofed. This would have been the stables and stuff, I presume. I don't know. And through the arched gate, it takes you down to the Bishop's Library, modelled on a Greek temple. Now, this man had money to burn. Makes a nice wedding photograph, mind you. There you go. And I've videoed Mussenden Temple before, so I'm not going to do it again. Maybe these were gardens, or maybe they were. I don't know, an old grave site, an old cemetery, private cemetery, who knows? Don't know. Maybe lodgings for all the servants that he required to have. So that's the Bishop's high and mighty palace. And look at the view out of his backyard. Unbelievable.